there. Cheat a little. Here you go. Expand inside. Good. Keep expanding. Good. Good. Good.
Welcome to another HSExtra.com high school football video. We're at Ragsdale High School, where the Tigers just played host to Thomasville and Southern Guilford. Head coach of the Tigers, Johnny Boykin, here to talk to us. Coach Boykin, what did you see from your team out here tonight?
Well, we're growth. We're growing, a team in progress. You know, we're coming off, get ready to go into a 2-week break, so we want to get out here and get some action done. And they did a real good job improving on, last week, and we're just trying to take it 1 week at a time and see some growth from our younger players.
7-on-7s, it's not quite football.
No.
You don't have your linemen out here. There's a lot of things. What do you take away from 7-on-7s? How do you approach it knowing that it's helpful, but it ain't football?
Right. Well, we want to see growth. Our leader, Devin Hackstall is our quarterback, and he's our leader of our team. Deshaun Kyler is one of our big-time receivers. So, and we got a pretty good offensive line. So we're going to be leaning on those guys throughout the season, and just want to see their growth and maturity, helping some of the young guys and being leaders of the team. So that's the biggest thing. We want to establish that leadership, establish some momentum, and as well as teach our scheme and continue to grow in our fundamentals.
You mentioned two of your offensive leaders. Who's been doing it on defense, leading your guys through this offseason?
Well, our defensive line is not out here. That's where we're going to be the strongest at. Those are going to be the guys that will be playmakers for us. And our secondary, Caius Nix is going to be one of our senior leaders here. He's one of our he's on our leadership council, so he'll be one of the guys that leads that secondary. But our up front is where we're going to have our biggest strength of our team, the defensive line, with Marquise Varner-James, who's a tackle for us, and Pickard will be those two will be the big standout guys for us up front.
Where does your team need to improve the most as you progress toward that August 19th opening?
Well, with COVID, we've got more linemen in our program than we've ever had. I think we're over 22 linemen in our program, which has been a great thing for us because we never really had that kind of depth on our lines of scrimmage. So that's where we're going to grow the most, and that's where we're going to be successful. We need those guys to kind of set the foundation for our run game on both sides of the ball, and I think that'll lead us throughout the season.
How do you keep your guys kind of focused as best you can with 2 weeks off? The calendar's a little different this year, and you obviously can't do anything with them, but you know that you want them to not lose the conditioning that they got.
Right. Well, it always boils down to a conscious individual decision. We talk all the time about being individually prepared so that you're available to help the team. Availability comes in a lot of forms, and one of the forms that comes in is being physically ready, being able to compete. Whether it's academics or whether it's being present. The gift of availability, or what people would say being talented in availability, is probably one of the most important things. So that's what we preach to our kids. Be accountable, be available, so that you can participate at the level you like to participate in.
Well, your teams do that. We look forward to seeing you in the fall, and hope everybody stays healthy and you're ready to roll back July 18th, I guess, when you come back.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having us.